All right, jousters, thanks for tuning in. This is the Wednesday WOD brief, Kara's birthday WOD. Kara's beating us up today with all things Olympic dumbbell. So, today's workout, 2 rounds, 3 dumbbell squat snatches each arm, 6 dumbbell push jerks each arm, 9 dumbbell overhead lunges each arm, because these are all single arm dumbbell movements, 27 box jumps, 3 single arm thrusters each arm, 6 dumbbell squat cleans each arm, 9 dumbbell overhead squats each arm. I'm sure you guessed that. And then 27 burpees. So you're gonna do 2 rounds of that, all right? The goal is to try to finish this workout in 18 to 22 minutes, all right? That's a tough one that Kara gave us. It's gonna be really good, all right? We got double the burpees. Why not? 27 twice, right? Happy 27 or 52, Kara. That's 54, actually. So, 3 dumbbell squat snatch. This is my nemesis. For a lot of us, it might be our nemesis because it's a very hard movement, all right? So normally we do power snatches, right? This would be a power snatch. A squat snatch, just like it implies, you're catching it in a full squat. So, for example, all right, that would be my best attempt at some squat snatches, all right? So my form is definitely very far from perfect. If you can't quite do a squat snatch, do your best attempt at a squat snatch. So maybe you can catch it a little above parallel instead of below parallel. That's okay. So for example, if you're more like right there instead of all the way down, right, at least you're giving your best effort, okay? So if this is not working well for you at all, you could do a power snatch and then try to overhead squat it down. So for example, you can do this, and then practice the overhead squat, all right? So that'd probably be a good scale for me, is to catch it power snatch and then try to focus on a good position going down. So for example, power snatch, overhead squat on the way down. Cool? So that's the dumbbell squat snatch. 6 dumbbell push jerks each arm. So push jerk, bam. There's 2, there's 3. I'm gonna have to do 6 on one arm, and then 6 on the other arm before I can move on to the next movement. The next movement, 9 dumbbell overhead lunges. If you want to be efficient, you can go push jerk, and then 1, 2, 3, up to 9. Go to the other arm, get overhead. 1, 2, 9 reps on the other side too. All right? So it's 9 lunges total each arm, right? Some of you are going to get confused probably. Whoa, 9, is it 9 lunges each leg? No, 9 total lunges each arm. It'll be 18 in the end by the time you finish 9 each arm, but you're focusing on 9 lunges right arm, 9 lunges left arm, okay? Then 27 box jumps. Box jumps, pretty straightforward. If you got something to jump on, jump and land on it, step down, all right? If you don't have anything to jump on, 1, 2, 3. Tuck jumps like that. For the tuck jumps, try to really send it, go as high as you can, and try to reset that landing every rep like I just demonstrated, okay? Cool. Next, single arm thrusters. 1, 2, 3, and you guessed it, gotta get 3 on the other side. 1, 2, 3, all right? Then 6 dumbbell squat cleans each arm, all right? If you can, try to get both heads to touch the ground. If it's causing you to round, just go to one head. So for example, both heads, squat clean. If you can't, just do one head, squat clean. All right? If your form is really messing you up, you can do a clean followed by a squat. Okay? All right, and then we have 9 dumbbell overhead squats. So you don't have to go to the ground every time, you just gotta get it up. So maybe you do a power snatch or muscle snatch to get it up. And then it's practicing overhead squats. After that, I had to warm up aggressively just to demonstrate today. So 9 of those each arm, and then 27 burpees. All right, everyone should know burpee. Cool. Scaling options. I talked about doing a power snatch and overhead squat for the squat snatch. If you just can't overhead squat very low at all, you could just take out and do goblet squats. All right. So for example, for the overhead squats, you could just do a total of 18 goblet squats instead. So for example, this is a goblet squat, right? For the snatches, I would still try to do a power snatch and then just try to sit as low as you can, even if it's only 50% of the way down, better than nothing. Make sense? So when you start with squat snatches, if you can't squat, try to do a power snatch, then give me some type of squat with it overhead. When you get to overhead squats, if you know that you just cannot do any type of overhead squat with a dumbbell overhead, just go to doing goblet squats instead. Cool. All right, last but not least, it's 2 rounds. Don't forget about that. Goal 18 to 22 minutes. So you could also just look at this workout and be like, how do I scale accordingly to make sure I get 18 to 22 minutes? I'm normally using the 50-pound dumbbell. I grab my 15 because that's what I need to use for the overhead stuff, for the overhead squat and the squat snatch. But then I would probably grab my heavier 50 to do the other ones, right? So if you have options, try to do that. I talk about soup cans all the time. Maybe you have a 40-pound dumbbell, that's what you normally use, but you're like, 40-pound squat snatch, no way. Go grab a soup can, use a soup can for the squat snatches and the overhead squats instead, all right? Cool. Happy birthday, Kara. Everyone stay safe out there, stay fit, stay connected. We'll see you around.